Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I'm going to be talking to you about how to know if somebody is genuine. Obviously, this video is not going to be like 100% telltale signs of how to know if someone's genuine. Everything in life is not going to be 100%, but I'm just going to share some information with you, some knowledge with you to help you know if people are genuine or not, and to help you to have a more peaceful and joyful life, and to help you have a life where you are not sharing your space with unknown scorpions and snakes and witches and warlocks, what have you, the shapeshifters that are living amongst us. There's always pretty much signs in front of us letting us know who somebody is. A lot of people's problems stem from betrayal, right? Like, let's say you take a married couple and they got a divorce because somebody had an affair. Their marriage was ruined or stopped abruptly because somebody betrayed the other person. Let's take friendships. Let's say you have a boyfriend and a girlfriend and the best friend slept with the friend, like, oh, you slept with my best friend. So 2 relationships was ruined because of one betrayal. Somebody slept with somebody's woman or man, so now the 2 people are no longer friends and the boyfriend and girlfriend are no longer together. Both connections stopped because of betrayal. A lot of our problems that we have had, that we have come across, have stemmed from betrayal. So you can't live this life, and especially if you live for Christ, you cannot avoid betrayal. Jesus had a Judas, so we can't think that like the servant is no greater than the master. We can't think that we are not going to face betrayal because we're a nice person. Jesus, Yeshua Mashiach, was the holiest one. He was sent on this earth in the flesh from the Spirit of God. He didn't do nobody wrong. He was here to help everybody. He was here to help set few people free. And he was betrayed and talked about and hurt and everything like that. So if we're humans and we're his children, of course we're going to be betrayed. Of course we're going to have Judases. Of course we're going to have snakes and people we didn't know that was betraying us behind our back, and they was. So just because we are a good person doesn't mean that we are exempt from things happening to us. I feel like the difference is the different levels of peace that people have in their lives. You could take everybody's life and look at their life and say, oh, this is their problem that they're going through. This is what this person is struggling with. This is this person's trial and tribulation. But everybody is not dealing with everything the same way, which means that some people have better solutions for their problems, which means that some people have more peace than other people. Not to say that anybody's life is better than somebody else's, because never think that. There's always going to be something about somebody's life that the person don't like. So that's why I can understand how people are hateful and jealous and envious of other people and they want other people's lives. But don't ever wish that you want somebody else's life, because you'll probably give it back. There's something that you're complaining about in your life right now that you're unhappy with, but I promise you, if you were in that person's body that you wanted to be, you'll be complaining about something different too. Don't let the outer appearance fool you, where you think someone's so beautiful or so handsome that you want to be like them, because there's somebody who looks at your features and wants your features. So be grateful for what you have. Yes, we appreciate each other's beauty and God's creation within each other, but like, don't want to be nobody else. Be you. Be you. There's too many robots. But back to my point, there's always pretty much red flags, whatever relationship it is. If it's with your boyfriend, your sister, your cousin, your mom, your dad, there's gonna be signs in front of you, in your face, to tell you how this person really is, how they really feel, how they feel about themselves, how they really view other people. All you gotta do is sit and pay attention and listen, and don't talk that much. Let them do all the talking, and you will find out a lot of interesting things. Even if somebody says the wrong thing, right? Don't automatically like go at them. Let them keep spilling the beans, because I feel like a lot of times we cut people off. Like when they say something wrong or disrespectful, we cut them off. But I feel like if we didn't cut them off and get mad at them and go back and forth with them, we're not supposed to go back and forth with fools anyways. But I feel like when we go back and forth with people, it doesn't give them the chance to keep telling on themselves, because now the conversation is redirected based off of what I responded to. Now they're responding to me. But if you let someone sit there and talk to themselves or talk at you, you will find out the truth. Now, I know this may seem very easy, but it's not easy for everyone to listen. How to know if someone has a genuine connection, how to know if you have a genuine relationship with someone, is you pay attention, you listen, you pay attention to their actions. Don't get caught up in somebody's words, lest they're matching up with their actions. A man could tell you that he could give you the world. He could tell you that by next year, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. But I want you to be paying attention to the reality of people. Pay attention to people's actions and their words. I'm telling you, this will save you so much time. If a man say he gonna do this and he don't, and then 2 more times he said he gonna do something and he don't, or vice versa, whoever it is, that's not a man of his word. So now you have a knowing, like, I'm gonna be dealing with someone who's not a man of their word. Every time they say something, they're never gonna do it. So why would you continue to put yourself through that? And then some people sit here and blame God for what they did. How are you gonna sit here and blame God for something that you continue? It's our fault sometimes. It's never God's fault. It's never his fault. He comes and fixes our faults. That's what he do. He comes and fixes us up. But we always want to know, how do we know if someone's genuine? Everybody's a snake. Everybody's a liar. You can't trust nobody. Pay attention. I'm just trying to give you the practical sense. Common sense is not really common anymore. Pay attention. You want to know who somebody is? Hang around them for a couple weeks. Sometimes you could do a couple days with some people. Some people are really good at putting on that mask. Some people are really good with the glue for the mask. So you may have to ask certain questions. And I'm not talking about playing games. I'm talking about actually like interviewing these people, like asking people specific questions that will give you a gauge. When they answer you, you'll be able to tell a lot from somebody's answer, especially if it's off guard and they didn't have time to make up a lie. Also, when you ask people questions, you'll find out what they don't want to talk about, and like it'll just give you more questions and it'll trigger more ideas. Like, you'll be all right. Trust me, if you pay attention and listen. The worst part about it is the leaving. It's like God be showing us red flags about people, but the bad part about it is paying attention and believing the red flags and leaving. And then later on we be crying and boo-hooing like, oh my God, why did you let this happen? How could this happen? Like, I'm such a good person. You could be a good person, but you could still not pay attention. Like, if you have a problematic person in your life right now, I promise there was red flags when you first met them, and they didn't change, they got worse. I know we want to have hope for people, but you got to pay attention to how they are right now in the reality, and continue to pray for them, yes, but pay attention to what's right in front of you. A lot of women be like, oh, when is the right man gonna come? Like, oh, he was the wrong one. Or the man be like, oh, she was the wrong one, she used me. Like, pay attention to the signs, my friends. Pay attention. I keep saying pay attention because a lot of people don't pay attention. You would think it's easy to figure out somebody's motives, and also try to be like in different environments with this person, because you want to see how they react to certain people. You want to see what they say to certain people in different types of scenarios, because you can have one person and they could be one type of way in a certain circumstance or situation, and it's not until they get into another situation or around a certain type of people and they change. So you want to get like a 360 of these people who are around you, whoever it is. Or if you are a believer in Christ, all you got to do is ask God who somebody is. Ask him to reveal who they are to you, but be prepared for the answer when you get it. Be prepared. Like, what if you prayed about a man or a woman and you're like, is this the one? And then he was like, no, they're gonna be a serial killer one day, but you don't want to believe it, and then you stay with them and then like they kill you. I don't know, that was a really radical and crazy example, but basically what I'm saying is, like, one last time, pay attention to the warning signs. Pay attention to the red flags. Don't overlook them because of what you want the relationship to look like. I know. I've done this too many times too, where I wanted a relationship or a friendship or something to be a certain way, so I kept having hope and I kept having faith, but like, they wasn't for my life. They were not good for my life. They were not good for my destiny. So yeah, I don't want this video to get too long. It's already kind of long. And when I say too long, I'm talking about in editing sense, in media sense, when it comes to clip by clip. But yeah, I hope that helped you today. I really did, because some stuff is pretty common. Sometimes you gotta break it down. So hopefully this helped you, and hopefully you'll have easier life and more peaceful life after you take these things that I said and apply it to your life, apply it to your circumstances and your situations. And sometimes you're gonna have to be alone. There's not always gonna be good people around you. Sometimes we have to realize that there is not that many good ones as it should be, or as we think it should be. You be the good one. Keep your integrity. Be kind to people. Don't lie on people. Keep your integrity, stuff like that, Try to maintain a healthy lifestyle, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually healthy in many different ways. Don't be toxic to people. If you toxic, go get counseling. But yeah, y'all, okay, I'm gonna just keep talking. But yes, y'all, thank you for watching. Always remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to other people. And I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.